The devil is not in the details. That's what the Libra eclipse is all about right now. The devil is not in the details, okay? So what I mean by that is the details are actually what's going to give us the inspiration to stay motivated, to stay driven on our big goals, dreams, success on this lunar eclipse. Okay, this full moon in Libra is all about big motivations, becoming the authority in our space within the people when it comes to healing and doing anything with our hands, as well as filtering out the fear that is stored in the kidneys. How you know that? Check your feet right now. Is your feet cold? If your feet are cold, it lets you know that your meridian point of your kidneys are actually obstructed and blocked, meaning that you're storing fear, weak insecurities, being aloof with your big goals and your dreams, staying uninspired, probably waking up unmotivated, waking up in ways where you're like, man, like you don't really feel alive. You don't even want to wake up anymore. You don't want to go to work. You don't want to do anything. That's how you know that this lunar eclipse is closing out some major big karmic doors for you, big huge relationships. Okay, now it's going to be opposite obviously the sun, which is in Aries, which is about learning how to get that appreciation for yourself and what's unique about your particular instinct. I do have a North Node Aries video out there, South Node Libra video with a little bit of insight on the eclipse itself, so do check that out. Otherwise, you want to come and check our eclipse event where we're doing the cosmic kidney yoga, and it's going to be helping us get these deep-seated traumas and psychological fears where we've been sticky and holding on to these narratives that we're not allowing to, one, process, move on, and become better people, individuals, have a cleaner mindset, have a cleaner, just let it all out, okay? Let it out. Stop restricting and holding and kegling based off of anxiety and other emotions like this, okay? Now, here's what this lunar eclipse is about. The nakshatra is Hasta in Vedic astrology, but I'm doing this with the lunar eclipse in Libra. Okay, the full moon is in Libra in Western astrology, but understand simultaneously it's happening in Hasta nakshatra, and it's about the hands. And so our hands are the things that allow us to feel my skin and go, oh wow, my skin feels so beautiful. Like wow, I have my youth. Wow, I can massage my body and I can heal my body by doing essential oils, and I can touch this tree, and this tree can transport messages and give me healing energy and help me ground these fears that are being stored in my kidneys. Okay, one of the things we want to watch for during this full moon, during this eclipse time, if you're going out to parties and stuff like that, you really want to be careful with having too much alcohol, too much marijuana, too much coffee, or especially if it's all on the same day, because they all dry out the kidneys, and once you dry the kidneys, it takes away your life force. Your life force is your life essence, okay? Meaning what? Jing, J-I-N-G. We're doing this in our membership, but you're also going to learn more about this on the eclipse event on March 24th. This is the stuff that keeps you from aging, keeps you from having wrinkly skin, keeps you from feeling old. From about 27 to 34 years old is the ages of Libra. So during this time frame, you will know a key indicator. When you wake up, do you feel inspired, or do you feel like I don't want to wake up, and you feel completely uninspired about your career, about your outlook, about your everyday practice, about the methods of how you approach your career? Are you waking up and being intimidated by your big dreams, or are you waking up and seeing the small details and how they contribute to being grateful along the way so that you can stay motivated for that big dream? This is what this is all about, okay? Libra is one of the energies that is a master manipulator, so do understand that it really, this could be the lawyer in the industry on Wall Street trying to work up to the top hedge fund company and get more money, get more status, get more fame. So this is one thing that it can do. It can manipulate with its hands, because what do you do as a lawyer? For example, you have to write contracts. So Venus and Pisces is ruling the 3rd house, writing, in the 8th house of our deep-seated fears and psychological worries that we hold and cling on to that are not serving us, not allowing us to experience and process our grief, our sadness, and other emotions like this. Libra is one of the energies that, if you are operating from a weak will, from being aloof and want certain big goals and dreams, but you're staying aloof in that process and not actually focusing on the small details, which are the blessings, it is not the devil in the details, it's the blessings in the details, all the details of life. I smell my burnt ass skin, but I know that burnt skin, I'm grateful for it because I know it's charging me up. I know that it's getting on my 3rd eye and it's removing the illusions. I'm getting some of my throat and I'm expressing my truth. I'm doing it with courage and passion, right? That's also that 8th house. So Venus and Pisces is a time frame where, while it's exalted and the ruler of the natural Libra, okay, this is about getting these pains this fear out of our physical body, because the South Node will rule the second house of the physical body. So our physical body has an opportunity right now to go ahead, drink more water, drink more water, drink more water, drink more water. It'll help you with fluid retention. And if you can help yourself with fluid retention, you won't hold fixed water, which is what? The fears. Come to our Cosmic Kidney Yoga. I'm going to be teaching you how to get rid of all these fears, and it's going to be super easy. Now, this time frame, Libra is one of the signs that on this lunar eclipse and this full moon in Libra, it's one of the signs that can actually filter out water, filter out dirty emotions, fear, weakness, insecurity, okay? And it's one of the things that all you got to do is be aware of the small details, but also understand that success equals inspiration. So once you become more alert to the small details and not focused only on the big over-the-top goal, you will actually find yourself with this trine to Pluto. Pluto in Aquarius is about our big aspirations, where only God, angels, dragons, things like we're doing in the eclipse event, where we're doing Angelic Reiki. We're going to be creating a channel for angels, dragons, animals, guides of alternative nature and force that are here to support and guide you and heal you at an esoteric and a spiritual level. You have the chance to do that with the Angelic Reiki at the event. It's about realizing that if you have yourself and see yourself waking up with no inspiration, you're out of line. If your feet are cold, your meridian point is blocked from your kidney, and the fears are standing in front of you rather than pushing you from behind as a passionate force that's dominant, bringing you more power, vigor, life, and just instinctual passion in your life. Okay, so understand that this is a really good placement. The moon here is a really good placement at this particular degree, and at this particular decan, it's a really good placement. Okay, it's about pleasure and happiness, because the first decan of 5 degrees Libra is back to Venus as a Venetian element. So right now, while we're leading up to it, Venus is in Pisces, ladies and gentlemen. So we have to understand that this is a time to let go of everything that's not making you happy and not bringing you pleasure. But it's going to take a certain sense of devotion to getting rid of and taking the incorporeal passions and bring it into the corporate world, but via your hands, meaning you have to actually work on it. You have to write and type out that blog to get the people to know what your thoughts, your brilliance is. Okay, Aries in the sun opposite the lunar eclipse, right? The full moon in Libra. Aries is about gaining appreciation for what is instinctually and naturally beautiful to you, and where you don't ask for permission for other people and you don't depend on other people for your praise. You depend on the fact that you're out here, you're doing your damn thing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so this is a huge business success thing if you can dream. All right, huge for writers, people who are arts and craft, people who are doing hair, as well as massage. On the low frequency, this is a very manipulative energy. All right, these could be thieves, could be people that steal with your hands, because again, this is representing the hands and the Hasta and the Shaktra. And the hands are things that can create life and it can take life. Right, you can literally create life and you can take life away. You can choke somebody out, or you can choke your dreams, your big goals out by focusing only on the big goal and not the small details. Gratitude is the most important thing on this full moon, I promise you. This is actually a lunar eclipse that I find is very positive. I don't see this as something that you should be afraid of. I don't see this as something that you should fear. I see this as something you should look at these karmic doors and realize every full moon is a closing. And a lunar eclipse is a major esoteric and karmic closing within your relationships, within the relationships that are basically only reiterating. You keep finding your projections of twin flames and other stuff like this that's just very toxic for you. That's all 8th house stuff, right? This is the stuff that it's time to let that go and let those fears come out of your body. But understand that this is fixed energy that we have to work through, meaning we have to focus on the cardinal aspect, meaning moving away from the center. Cardinal signs like Libra moves away from the center of the trauma, of the fear, of the experience that is holding you back. All right. And so really, this is what I have for you for the most part. Once you hit the thumbs up and the likes button, understand that happiness and pleasure is what's going to drive your evolution. It's going to drive your career. It's going to drive your vocation, your passion, and make you feel like I'm an authority in my field. I'm an authority and I love doing what I do. I love waking up. All right. And the only way you really could do this, again, is focus on the small details. That's what the Hasta and the Shaktra is really informing us about. And it's the same thing with the North. The thing is, it's going to show you where you're not spending gratitude in the small details, because the South Node in Libra is not conjunct this lunar eclipse, but at the same time, it's still in the same sign, being Libra, and it's in the same nakshatra, even back in Vedic astrology, being Hasta. And it doesn't do well there. It does great in the moon, but it does really bad in the South Node. And so this could equate to basically people pleasing and pleasing other people in ways that you'd rather please yourself. And that's an intrinsic projection that you're externally creating as a reality that's not fulfilling for you. It's not pleasurable. And this is what you can stay away from. The reality is you have the chance to filter out your fears by focusing on being aware and more alert of the small details to train your big goals and business success. This is a business goal orientated closing, okay, where you can become the best. Hit the thumbs up and the like button and join our Cosmic Kidney Yoga, because again, like I said, the South Node is on the second house, which is the physical body. So if you don't get the energy out of the physical body, then you're gonna pretty much suffer. That's gonna be one of the biggest caveats. Don't suffer because your physical body is still holding on to things that it's ready and needs and desires to let go, so you can invite more pleasure, more beauty in the smallest details of your everyday to-day life for the people that you love, the people that love you, the people that bring you happiness, the people that bought you a free coffee, the people that bought you X, Y, and Z, the gifts, the love, people who have helped you advance in your career. Remember those people who got you that job. Remember those people who put you in a better situation, and stop focusing on people who have hurt you, who are toxic, who are making you feel insecure, who are making you feel like you've been manipulated, and understand that they were the reflection. As you stop manipulating, which is one of the downsides and low frequencies of this particular full moon, which is closing out. Anyway, you've manipulated people, especially in business, you have to pay for that karma, because that's Libra. It's a very karmic sign. Saturn is in karma. You got to pay for that karma. You got to let it go. Find the ways in which you've been undoing yourself and harming yourself and punishing yourself and self-sabotaging yourself because of what? You didn't focus on the small details, and you weren't grateful for the things that you were given, that you were shown. 11, 11, and 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 on screen. All right. This is what I have for you. You have the chance to stop gossiping and actually let go of what you've been holding on to so tightly. That's what this opportunity is with the full moon, because it's a closing. So no matter what, whether you're ready or not, it's going to close. All right. If you're interested in having the all 12 signs for this, I want you to go ahead and say all 12 signs down below. Okay. If you made it to the end of this video, drop a Libra emblem or scales saying that you're balancing out your heart and your mind. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're willing to support the channel, willing to support my craft, my career, what I love, and what brings me joy in my life. All right. And let me know if you want all 12 signs, if you want me to do this, so that I can go ahead and give you a forecast for each of you individually. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up and joining our eclipse event. I will see you soon, ladies and gentlemen. This brought me joy.